In a world where fame can be fleeting and the spotlight unpredictable, this is Fame Files, where we go beyond the glitz to uncover untold stories of the people who used to rule your screens and stages, from the rise to the fall and the struggles to come back. Welcome to Fame Files, the truth behind the fame. And I'm your host, Jackie. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We have the one and only JB Masanduku. We love him so much on the screen. He was such a lovely comedian. And JB,
it feels good when I'm just there and I'm a sound name. No memories, eh?
I know.
Yes.
Oh,
wow, thanks for having me, Jackie.
God, we have missed you on the screens. So hata tunashindwa, what are you up to? Unafanyanga nini nowadays?
Bado kwa ground nafanya vitu mbili tatu. Yeah, of course I host here and there. Yeah.
Like the comedy shows?
Yeah. Sometimes I mash it up with karaoke. Nakuanga muimbi chini ya maji. Aya, umesikia? Si kama ile yako ya masijui manotes gani huko masopwan. Zile za, because I'm good with voices. So, yeah.
Well, do you have a show that you can invite us?
Yeah, for sure. Each and every Tuesday nitakuwekea pale kwa mtandao.
Na leo pia na perform.
Yes.
Leo na perform Thika somewhere.
Yes.
You told me that club is called?
Panda's Thika.
So
yes,
you want us to come and see what you do?
Oh, definitely.
Tunamfuata. Tulisemanga tunapata seka ground. Sindo?
Yes.
Lakini JB has come to our studios today. We have invited him because he has so much to share with the youths and the upcoming stars and comedians. So we start with you, JB.
Yeah.
Ebu tupatie journey yako. As in, tell us, how did you even know that you can be a comedian? When did you know that you got talent?
Well, first and foremost, I hadn't planned for it, absolutely. Reason being, my dad was of course, a legendary comedian.
Oh, yeah.
Masanduku Arab-Smith. Yes.
Algonaitwa?
Masanduku Arab-Smith, his stage name, yes. And for him, he was more particular about, education and stuff like that. Reason being, back in the day, well, it wasn't paying well at all, It wasn't taken as a craft, So for him, it was just like, I'd rather invest in the education of Nathan. Naitonga Nathan, by the way.
Oh, Nathan.
Asikai kuita Nathan?
By the way, sisi tunapita JB Masanduku. Everybody jina zako.
Yes, Nathan Kimani. Yes.
Masanduku.
Yeah. No, Masanduku tu ni ya TV, man. Yeah, I'm Nathan Moya Kimani.
Nathan Moya Kimani.
Watu wananiambia sikangitwa Nathan, ati JB maybe ni John Bosco. James Bosire. Sikai kuitwa Nathan, kwani tunaitwa Nathan unakaje? Na vile ni pressure kuitwa Nathan, upate mwingine anaitwa Nathan, mwingine Nathaniel, Jonathan. Mazi. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so for me, I focused on that. I focused on that. I give God the glory. As academics nilikuwa tu sawa. Kaenda starehe, kama starehe, I did engineering in Russia.
Ulisomea starehe? Kumbe ulikuwa
again, sikai mtu wa starehe. Kwani nakaanga aje?
Ulikuwa na
mchezo. Sikai Nathan.
Unakaa shule ulikuwa na mchezo.
Yeah, but I used to really enjoy storytelling.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to enjoy storytelling in terms of, if I want to tell you a story, I want you to feel like you are there. Get? So I guess that's how I started perfecting voices. So kana takwambia story ya mse fulani, maybe your friend, whatever, I do their voice, not per se to entertain. But nataka tu ufeel ni kama ulikuwa hapo. Kama hata mimi ukinipatia story, kama kitu sipendangi ni sijui mnasemanga to cut the long story short ama the long of the short, niambie na timestamp. Unaona at 6:45 and 13 seconds ule msi akaingia, alikuwa anatembea hivi akata na sound effect. So I enjoy like that. So I'm also na prefer kupatia mtu
story the same way.
By the na nikipatia story niona zone out. Inalibona tena.
So ulikuwa mjamaa unakalisha maboy chini unaanza kuacha
story na mimic teachers whatever nini.
Wow. And they used to laugh about it.
Yeah, but for me I'm just like, it's not for entertainment, it's just,
I want you to get it.
I'm like, nakumbuka my statue kuja sana. Oh, Kimani. Madam Mukunda for zote. You know me, I'm like, but that's how I used to talk. Mr. Mukunda, by the way. Yeah, Maluko, big up yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I came from Russia, nikaitwa baby shower. Yeah, nakawanga na kaumama. From Russia.
Tell us about Russia.
Oh, Russia was amazing. Oh.
Russia?
Yes. Now, unfortunately, in Starehe, the drama club was banned. So, but at least nilikuwa school choir. Yeah, so at least nilikuwa naenda hizo ma solo verses, being dramatic about it, my debate clubs, whatever. Oh, by the way, we were banned because we were too good. Yeah, I'm just saying. See, I went to Russia. I was studying civil and structural engineering as a double major.
Wow.
Which is not bad because nowadays I engineer jokes. A lot of people ask if I'm I do engineer jokes and stories. The only regret I have with Russia, I didn't even mind the cold that much, although it was really cold. When it's winter, it was negative 30 degrees.
Wow, it's that cold.
Yeah. And the worst thing is wanakuandikia kwa building. Unajua kuna one thing kujua ni sawa, kuna snow na kuna baridi. Kuna another thing ku confirm it's negative 35 degrees and water freezes at 0. So uko zile za get. And then the summer is also purely hot, like 40 degrees. And that's what tunaitanga summer banners. Imagine wanogopanga their heat because they're good with the cold, you can dress warm. Lakini sasa heat hawezi tembea hivyo vile ulizaliwa. Unaona, so they but it was a fantastic time. Not all of them are very welcoming. The rich team is there. It was a while back, so I think they've changed clearly. Even for them to host the World Cup, so clearly they've opened up to the world. But now, imagine even most of them ilikuwa ignorance, because these are people who are, for example, you're born in Nairobi, you study in Nairobi, you marry in Nairobi, you die in Nairobi, you get buried in Nairobi. You get? Si kama sisi ati una travel, blah, 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 even just around the country. Because you know, it's a very developed country, so it's self-sufficient. Si lazima uende outside your city per se to gain anything. So most of them had not, especially the young ones, had not seen like black people.
Are you calling yourself black? So
yeah, imagine. So, yeah.
Sasa sisi tukaenda huko sisi ni.
Yeah, huko sawa. Mimi na imagine nani akienda huko mtu kama
wewe usitaje.
Nisitaje? Naweza kuwa your next guest. But anyway, yeah, but it was interesting. The regret, of course, I had when I came back, I didn't have game at all. I didn't have game because in Russia, aukatiani unakatiwa. For two reasons. Number one, there's of course the rumor that we are a blessed race, and of course the second one is you can imagine somebody who's never left the city. They're imagining for you to travel across continents, you know, to study abroad. It means one or two things: either you got a government scholarship, means your future is bright, or you come from a very wealthy family.
So which is which for you?
Honestly, it was a government scholarship.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a government. Yeah, so I came back, nikaitwa baby shower. So I attended. I didn't know kumbe these are the guys who are doing the show then. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention it, but because it was here for a while.
Okay, ulitwa baby shower.
Niko na umama, so nikaenda.
Baby shower sakocha.
Si wa mtoi wangu. Straight from Russia, yeah. Yeah.
Wanaendanga baby shower.
Yeah, by the way. So that, by the way, what usually happens, because of now the mom to be ataita mabesti wake, and the dad to be has to be around. So pia anaita maboys wake, munaenda kando munaongea mambo ya wababas.
Oh, ya wababas.
Yeah, wababas. Yeah, mambo ya wababas. Yeah, of course, yeah. So yeah, so they're discussing about the show, and I was like, they asked me, do you watch the show? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I mean, it's a good comedy show. You just need more comedians, because that time there was only Churchill and Eric Omondi. Yeah. Until then, my father is a legendary comedian, so I know how it feels to have more comedians on the show. Kumbe, they were part of the crew of the show. I didn't know.
Oh.
Yes, because Eric Omondi had already left. So kidogo music kazimwa, bashi kasimama. Kasikia one of the guests akasema, hey, there's a guy here claiming to be son of Masanduku. Mwingine zake zilikuwa zimeregister akasema the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, tuchekeshe. I'm like, I have nothing to do, mimi nafanya engineering. Na tuko sherehe. Nawachekesha. As I'm doing it, phone calls are being made. We might have a new entrance for the show, a new entity to the show. So I'm like, I don't know how this works. Kaambia tu utaenda carnival. Then mimi nikafika carnival. So that of course now I'm nervous. I've never done this before. Had I done public speaking really? No, not really, because mostly, as I told you, to Nizoma school choir, blah blah blah. Then I met Eric. I was like, oh, I'm a biggest fan. I like, Made, I don't know, utidali. Thank you for the do, mother, make sure to uko rada na current affairs, na unauchuma news nini, unapiga tu ma research, alafu utakuwa tu sawa. You know? So I was like, okay.
Vitu mingi at once.
Manzi nikuzileza. Okay. All right. Sawa. All right. So they asked me, so utaitoje kwa show? So I'm like, kama yanaitwa Eric Omondi, that's name, tajita Nathan Kimani. The producers are like, nah, kabla tu build your jina. Because people remember your dad, itakuwa Masanduku Junior. But I was given a stern warning. Like, for the people who know your dad, Mazi, if you don't bring your A game, first of all, utakuwa let down mzai. Second of all, sijui itabidi tuende tutafute bond zake mfanya DNA kuprove ni mpe wake sasa. Because he's late. He's late. Mom is late as well. But Mungu ni mwema. So I did my first show. Wow. First and foremost, I was nervous like crazy, like of jitters, shaking. I'm throwing up. I still get nervous, by the way. 10 years in the industry.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Very, very nervous. Yeah.
But it doesn't show.
And nime improve. Back in the day nilikuwa natapika, siku hizo tunapiga tu ma washroom tu hivi. Watu wakiendesha safari rally mimi mpaka ni perform, and then I'm not able to eat before the show. The nerves, the butterflies.
Wow.
So, and then I was introduced, and and you know, there was that the introduction, first of all, go backstage, ni pressure ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this guy I'm about to introduce. Now, this guy, his father was a legend. You absolutely love him. I know ladies will love this guy. He's handsome. He started in Russia. Niko kai mzai unachoma.
Uko unakula tu butterflies huko nyuma.
So you love phone. No, actually when I started, it wasn't even JB, it was just Masanduku Junior. It was just Masanduku Junior. So I got on stage, and I don't know whether I forgot to switch on the mic or the mic was just off. And I got on stage and I'm starting my set and the mic is not working. So out of nerves I just say, shindo people ya mic koso kutofanya kazi. Kumbe the mic was back on. So the audience laughs and they think it was part of but I was just trying to get the nerves out. And I did my set, and that was it. And I went backstage, I was told, now you have to do this every week.
Wow.
So I'm like, man, it looks like a science on its own, you know. So nikaanza ku research, ku Google watu, okay, how do you start getting material, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, I'll get there. By the way, I never told anyone that I'm going on the show. Because that time I was back in Kenya and I was at Strathmore doing BCom. Mazi, nimetembea na university, but zile university zote nimeenda na my exes ni the same. Ni about the same. For real. Wacha to count. USIU this time, UN, now Russia, Belgorod.
Good. USIU ulisomea?
IR. Hapo kama nimaliza or not nitakwambia. IR. This of course nikafanya media. DStv and UN, BCom. Russia now engineering. Yes, na pia nilikuwa nimeanza pale GBS. Nilikuwa nimeanza theology.
Unataka kuwa
nataka kuwa pastor.
Father?
Pastor, evangelist. But then my dad was an evangelist by the way.
So you want to take after him? Ukiwa na au madimu wote?
It means I have followers. Niko na wafuasi.
Unajua father unafaa kuwa
true. Sasa ndio ni my past, so I can advise people too.
Changing.
Yes, yeah. Now I'm not even changing. I'm evolving. I'm becoming a new creation. Hallelujah. Yeah.
Amen.
Yes. So sikuwa nimeambia anyone. So of course the show was pre-recorded. So the day the show aired, or Kenyans being Kenyans, of course it's called live, but it's pre-recorded, which was not a secret because people used to come and watch, the live show. So people were calling me because they're seeing me on TV and they're like, "Yes." So by the time I'm picking this phone call, nasikia kwa background, another incoming call. Wow. So basically, I got phone calls mpaka simu yangu ikaisha charge.
Wow.
Back to back.
Wow.
Yes. So even my shosho called me. Akasema ni wewe nakuona hapa unafanya kama baba yako Mashabuku. Na utatuonyesha mambo. Gai ni wewe, lakini kama ni wewe bona unashika tunaongea na pale naona usiki simu wewe. Asa hizo. Asa moya tiwe. Imagine.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes. Sana jua ni live car news, you know.
So accent zote zaidi.
So from there now it became show after show after show. Yeah, and now
it became a star boom.
Yeah, and that time hatukuwa wengi. So it was assured you're gonna be seen every week. So after the show airs the following day, nilikuwa tunishazoea whenever I'm walking wasi wakusalimie, selfies, that's exchange numbers. Okay, which was a big boost for me because a lot of people don't know about this, but I've suffered low self-esteem issues for a very, very, since my mom passed on, and I was 14, so you can imagine. As in proper.
She didn't get to see you become famous.
Yeah, proper low self-esteem issues.
Why did that happen?
Especially because at that age now you have a new brand. You have been branded an orphan. Well, I thank God I didn't have such a life. Although I had to move from family to family. You get, which is difficult because. I had to be in a situation where I'm with a relative who has never met a teenager, and I'm a teenager going through my things. So when I get, from family to family. So it was quite tough for me. Low self-esteem. Even most people who know me from then know I used to slouch. Ile staki watu wanione nini. Now to way walking in town and I'm turning heads. I'm like, must be nice. This is nice. This is actually very, very nice, Yeah. And
so you being a star and feeling appreciated by the society, it boost esteem yako somehow.
Yeah, for sure. For sure it did. I felt I have a voice, it was so interesting. Napanda mat nasikia wase wana discuss azizi ni superstar ako hapa ku collect content.
Wow.
Juu unajua kwa gari solo hakuna content. Mwingine anambia hapana, nimeona na gari yake jana iko garage. Niko really? Because I guess with the status, let me call it, people expect that the money comes in immediately.
Immediately, true.
And of course, that was not the case. But now with the platform, now came avenues where I could make money and make money fast, because now corporates used to call me, and even with the assumption of how they see me on national television, of course I had to research, because some of my colleagues walikuwa na ulizo nataka kulipwa how much, anasema 5K. 10K, So I remember the first corporate that called me and they said, Mazi, I'm sorry, we are strained with a budget, you only have 150. I said, shillings? No, 150,000.
Yes.
Modo umwe, one person.
Na bado wanasema it's low.
Yeah, so thank God with my acting background, I was shocked. Ndalikuwa ndani, but I was like, I'll work with that sababu ni mara ya kwanza, but moving forward, and I was like, what?
This is a
I can make 150 a night, and it's hosting.
It was a wake-up call.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, okay.
You're doing good.
Yeah. So from then now, I started getting serious. I was like, this can actually be a career.
It can
So you, of course, I research asking people who have been there before, what else the predecessors, watasema ni wakongwe, but the more experienced people.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's when I started building a portfolio, kujenga CV. So of course, if I work for a corporation or cooperative or, you know, a corporate company, then for even the guys who were there before, Kina Eric, I used to request them niende now shows to see how it's done. You know, then I realized, wow, you can also do personal gigs, you can do weddings, you can do, which I don't know why it didn't hit me from the start, because my dad used to do these things, weddings, even funerals and corporate gigs and stuff like that. But you can imagine he passed on when I was 9. So I can't remember exactly how he used to do it. I just remember we used to go somewhere and there was buffet. That's the only thing I remember. Food. But now how it's the nitty-gritties, I didn't know. But at least I was able to reach out with, especially the guys he worked with. And I was told, yeah, you can do ratios, you can do weddings, you can do birthdays. Yeah, and especially corporate gigs. And I was like, wow, I was doing 2-3 gigs a day. And I used to tell them, like, moja amenicall na ambia, sasa unless unichukue from this time to this time, because from this time to this time I'm doing.
Booked,
yeah. And of course now, as time went by, more artists came on the show.
Yeah.
So just like Akina Eriko did for us, I did for now the others who came, Akina Chipukizi. So niko na show 3. Natuma wawili pale waanze, wawili pale waanze, ninaanza pale. Nikikuja tuna exchange. Unaona, so client is satisfied, and then plus wanapata hiyo diversity. So next time if I'm booked, at least they can call Sleepy, they can call, you know, Chawanjiko, yeah, those guys. Yeah.
So actually what you're saying, kinyi liwapatia do, it's not because ati ulikuwa pale kwa hiyo church.
No.
It's the platform.
Honestly, it's a platform. It's a platform. The fact that mtu anakuona pale anajua hiyo mtu analipwa in the millions.
Lakini ni?
Yeah. Man, it was tough. Let me tell you, it was really tough because
so like unasema for an upcoming person akapata kitu kayo inampatia platform, ni vizuri kuchukua.
Well, I'll say if you're in it for the long term, yes, but be prepared to okay, wacha mimi nijiongelele. For me, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because you had to go for a rehearsal, you had to go for like an audition per se. It's just not audition, it's like kusema nitaongelea hii na hii. So unajipata unaenda huko 3 times. Then vile tu Nazizi alisema superstar kwa 3 na mafans kwa bima, show inaisha 3. Naona show ilikuwa inaisha 3. Hauna gari, uweze afford cab. So nilikuwa tunashikana na wasanii. At least mat za Lang'ata ni 24 hours, okay? But tunafika tao, mat za sasa si kwenda where you live. And most of us, of course, tulikuwa tumetoka Islands. Haziko operational. So tunaenda backstreet. Manze, tunashika kakitu, tunapaka matime ya kwenda Mtaifi, you know?
Ile past time tu ya.
Manze, juu hata saa zingine ndio either fare ishuke ama mat ziko available ama unaona. Ama bado uingie kwa mat, na unje saa zingine unachukua mat kwa downtown. Uingie kabla ijae. Umechoka uzime, uibiwe, you know, such things. Yeah. So I don't know how much the industry has changed right now, but honestly, as guys, beginning,
it was tough.
It was really tough. It was really tough. This is something, of course, we discussed even with you know, our bosses then, and they were like, we can't give you fish. We teach you how to fish. So with this platform, you know, it was a weird thing because you couldn't talk about it. Naget.
At that time,
sasa nikienda naanza kusema, nikienda kusema mazidi ati tulikuwa tunalipa 5k per show. Na wewe probably unawakia some corporation. You'll be like, umsala tukimpatia 25k ni favor.
Ni favor, true.
Yeah. So if you are wise, unanyamazia tu naye. Unanyamazia tu na masoma 150 manini. And then now, plus now with that comes endorsement. Now endorsement is even crazy. Unapata that's now in the millions, you know.
Yeah, true. Let me ask you, could that be the reason why maybe that show sahi haiko? Because maybe of hiyo unaona.
Yeah.
Kama unalipa wasanii unawafinyilia kiasi. Na ndio wanakupatia audience au
Yes. Yeah. And then you see, for now, A lot of artists, I doubt. I don't think it's still there. But you see, a lot of people left. You know, a lot of people left to pursue their own avenues. And then when people realize, of which, for me, I suffered because a lot of people realize that they can be their own bosses through social media. True. It's on my YouTube, TikTok. Personally, I'm an old school guy. I'm an old soul. So for me, nilikuwa zile za kuchekesha watu na nini. Ama niite show, ama niite nini. Yeah, so of course, now if you don't feed the cow that you milk, of course it becomes an issue. It becomes an issue. And then another thing, we never had solidarity. Yeah, I remember once, tukakutana na wasanii, tukasema, sisi ndio tunashikilianga hii show. Hatuendi show leo. Na tukasema, sawa. Then mimi napigiwa simu na director, naambiwa tuko Carnival ni wewe tunangoja masanduku. Nauliza mko Carnival na nani? Nasikia wale sani tulikuwa solidarity nao kwa background. Wako job. Sasa hizo niko wapi kino? Nitafika Carnival saa ngapi, ni perform saa ngapi?
Si inakupita hivi.
No. Sasa okay, it was bad because I knew I was not going for the show. So I was somewhere lamenting. So by the time hata nafika Carnival nimechelewa, niko late. It was a horrible show. And kufika hapo naambia, see, I thought tuliongelea nini until things change. Solidarity forever. They're like, hey Buddha, we hapana. Yeah. And of which sometimes that, but anyway, tutaongelea tu when I'm advising upcoming artists. But anyway, yeah. So now the money started coming in and coming in fast. Yeah.
There's this one point to Mesena which I feel many artists have voiced it.
Yeah.
History, number one, solidarity.
Yes.
It is good. Like kuna wasanii yani hawasimami kwa ground zao. Kama
exactly.
Kupata hukumu. Kuna mwingine hapa atakipatiwa thao.
Thank you. You see, and then it went beyond the show. Yes. In terms of mi napigiwa maybe for a return gig, you see, napigiwa for a return gig, nimefanya company fulani. See, I brought my friends along, my colleagues. So wana call, it's okay, unaweza come through for a return gig. Kumbe nikiwa kule na host, because simi ndo main host as MC, alafu the rest wako na tu ile their 5 minutes to entertain me as guests. Wame exchange number na HR. Unaambia fanya hivi, I can still bring you comedians. Badala hiyo 250, wewe nipatie 150 na nitakujenga 50. Hiyo sio imebaki. Naweza kuletea wasanii watatu na show itafanyika. I get. So unashindwa kwa nini na ulifanya job poa, kwa nini hakuna return gigs? Then kidogo unaona mtu amepost, I'm like, introduce mse kwa asi. Ama mtu alikuwa na huko anakupigia na kwambia, mabesti wako wamekaa this year, mbona hukukaa mshow? Like, mabesti wangu wagani? Mimi sikupigia. Na ilikuwa show yako ndio. Exactly. Unaona? Ama unapata, like I remember there's an advert I did. Oh my goodness. This advert I did it in India. Okay? So I was told, now the thing is tunakulipa 40k. Na 20% ni agency fees, so 32k. Nikaambia 32k mazi, nimefanya adverts locally na sijalipwa hivyo. As in my visa fees hata si 32k, my flight, alafu my accommodation was in a 5-star, and then we were supposed to go there for about a week in a 5-star hotel. In fact, nilikuwa na 2 people, I don't know what they're called, they're like my concierge, kunizungusha huko India nini. Unaget? Imagine. We, niko nashikika. Kwanza walikuwa mademu wawili. No. Nilikuwa 2 feet, and you can imagine I saw the intensity of the shoot because they were doing like a Kenyan market thing, but tulifika kwa ground na it was open ground, as in kama stadium, and then they created the set. Wakasendiwa photos za Gikomba, coach wapi, nini, wakazimaji. Tutakuwa naishi na masanduku. Hebu nipatie namba ya chipukizi hapo. Nikaambia boss, tulia. Sijasema sifanyi show, nasema kama tunaweza ongea. Hata kwa chemist mtu anaweza bargain na ni dawa. Akasema ndio budget iko. So kuna passport yako ready nini. They were not ready to negotiate with you. No. Why? Because kuna wale wanajua. And then back in the day hakukuwa na ile communication was not trickling down. Unaget? So as in now the product wako na agency, the agency wako na casting and location agents. Unaget? So I came to later learn nilifaa kulipwa 4.5M.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Unapatiwa 40K?
40K. Yeah, but at least I enjoyed India. By the way, nini walikuwa mpaka na shopping allowance yetu whatever ati tuende huko Reke, we get acclimatized to the weather, then we shot for 3 days. We even did voicing kando, it was so professional. Nakwambia director alikuwa na crane, anashuka na crane. They took extras from Kenya wakapandishwa ndege kwenda kushoot. So budget hiyo kitu was crazy. But now unfortunately the person I was shooting with, because how I got to know this, the agency ilituita ikakuwa na so many cases it shut down. So one of them out of frustration akatucall. I think alikuwa na call tu wasanii.
Kuambia kweli sasa.
Nakumbuka ile advert ya nani ya mambo moto kiosk ile shoot nani ya toast. Ulifaa kulipwa 4.5. Kwa host wako alifaa kulipwa 3M. Do whatever you will do with that information. Oh, by the way, and then later I knew it was possible because my cousin called me from Botswana telling me congratulations, I'm seeing your advert here.
Are you serious? So ilikuwa inarun mpaka international?
Yeah. Na ujue, they did print, billboard, of course, TV, nini.
For all that you were given 40?
40.
That is unfair.
40. Hata I think walinitumia through mobile nani. Kwa sababu, no, I think walinitumia hivi kwa draw. 32 shika sign here. So because nikitoka India hata sikurudi niyo 32. I think ndio ma shopping. Yeah, for real.
Ulirudi bila kitu. Haya tuko hapa basi.
And my co-host went through depression after that. Tried to sue them, but how you see a company yenye imefungwa na they have a legal department. Wako na floor ya legal. Unaenda kuongea na best yako na kucharge power. It was very unfortunate by the yeah.
It brings us down to what we are talking about.
Yes.
Do you think the media industry in Kenya has a problem when it comes to
a major one.
Relating with artists?
A major one.
And maybe misusing artists.
Yes, a major one. Because as we speak, by the way, when the cows tapata my salary for Skiza, because you can't sell your content directly to a Skiza to Safaricom. You have to go through an agency. Now, this agency you're going through, they don't have transparency. They don't have your backend. Wakikwambia you had 10 downloads. How do you prove it? And you can't do Safaricom mwambia. Kwanza kuna agency iliniambia niko na 0 downloads and I've downloaded Mount Tunes. Naambia nilipe 3 bob yangu per month. Yati zenye mimi nimedownload. Wewe niambia niko na 0 downloads. Personally nimedownload. Ukinikola utasikia, So it has a major issue. It really has. And it's an industry that has a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Oh my goodness me. Ni vile sijui kama through the agency haitufiki ama ni sijui kama ni I don't know whether it's the media houses, I don't know.
Do you think it can change? Ama ni kitu tuna wasanii wajue na wasanii wajue we have to live with the industry the way it is. Yeah. Ama ni kitu inaweza badilika? Ni
ngumu kwa sababu nimesema hiyo story ya Skiza, the people who are suing hizo PRSPs now wame hold payments because wasanii wengine wanasema si tuko sawa, afadhali tupate kidogo kuliko tukose kulipwa for a while.
So point out shida. Point out shida ka zenye unajua zimeharibu industry.
Number one, I'd go with producers because sometimes the media house doesn't know the historical ground. Unaona? But as a producer amwe atakulipa vile atakulipa ama akose kukulipa. And if you again ukikata kufanya show, this producer, because it's a cartel, there are very few producers and casting directors, very few, wanajuana wako na WhatsApp group. So nikisema sifanyi show cause sitaki haunilipi vizuri ama umedelay payments ama nitume demand letter, wanaenda kwa group wanasema kwanza wanakulamba alafu wanakuchomea. JB Masanduku is very very talented but very unreliable. Ni sumbua kwa set
kabisa.
Ama atakuja akiyote anakuchomea. So inamaanisha unless ufanye tu clip zako YouTube, no hakuna mtu atakugusa. Washaongea. Unajua ni it's a very controlled wanajuana tu. Wanajuana. In fact, they call each other. Mazi niko nataka kucustom say, unaonaje? So lazima sasa uwalambe ama go through hiyo kama unataka kuwapa for the long term. You get? Alternatively, lazima ungoje a whole generation iishe, alafu sasa nianze kushoot kama mguka. Serious?
I know.
No, me I know of people wenyewe wamechomewa na shoot sahi, and this is somebody who used to work with my dad. Ako miaka ngapi? Sasa ndo namuona anakimbizana na majenzi kwa mavipindi. You know, because he's been out of the nani for a very long time. You know. So producers tuanzie hapo and casting directors. Casting directors waanze kuitisha kickback, that makes sense. Unaniita, unalipa 5,000, nikupatie 2,500.
Ushanilipa lakini nataka bado cut from me.
Yeah. It's in either that ama sitakuita another production. Alternatively, kama unafanya maybe unajua unaweza itoa as a supporting. Okay? Haya. Kwa hiyo kasalo kangu lazima nilambe casting juu producer atauliza casting kama iko sawa. Lazima nilambe scriptwriter. Mimi nimeulizwa kwa set twice. Mmoja wakasema nimeenda ushago sijairudi mpaka leo mpaka show ikaishanga. Unaget? Yeah, ingine mara sijui nikapata sijui accident wapi huko nikadai. You get? And kama uchezi na scriptwriter akweki kwa script kama casting director anasema ina advice hii character is last one. Tuanzie hapo. Tuseme media houses, honestly, if you're doing a production, do what some international media houses are doing. They have people on the ground, foot soldiers. Wanakamingi set, maze unaambia mambo uko fiti. And they do it very well.
Ni kama wasiwa kukuti.
Pole, najua sasa tunakulipa 50k, lakini maybe season 2 uko ati unaona sasa hapo ndio unaweza kwa sababu zingine producer atakwambia mazi imagine stage na nilipa 200k per episode sasa nitawa afford that na labda nilipa 1.4. Yeah, so if as a media house you really want us guys to bring us our best mazi fuatilia kwa sababu hatuna union ya wasanii.
True kabisa.
Hatuna union. Doctors wako na unions. Security guards, acha niwete hivyo, security personnel. But watu wa mtaa ndo ni get drive the point home watches wako na union. House helps wako na union. Wasanii ndio tena inanileta to the third point, hatuna hiyo solidarity. Ulitry and because for you union wachana tu kwa sababu hizo ni boards tu. Ni guilds, sijui boards, sijui uko kwa groups tu. Unaona? But unajua union inafaa kuwa kitu yenye like maze yani more feel vibaya.
Na unafikiria wasanii wanaweza come up to
aje? Unajua kama for union you need 1,000 signature. Unataka kuniambia uwezi pata 1,000 wasanii kusign?
Unafikiria wale wasanii tuko nao sasa hivi wanaweza kubali?
Ngumu. Wewe unaenda kumsainisha anakuambia kwa nini wewe ndio uko Chama, kwa nini sipia mimi najua watu tao, you know?
Kwa hivyo tuko na shida hizi badilika.
Yes, another thing, sijui kama ni ignorance ama we are not just given information intentionally. I remember during Corona, President akakuja akasema, fellow Kenyans, Wakenya wenzangu, very much aware that this pandemic is affecting mostly entertainers and artists. And it's for this reason, there's 100 million to be shared among artists. Hiyo news ilikuwa kama leo. The following day nilikuwa wapi? Si Kekobo, nitongaji hii Ministry of Sports and Culture. Nikaenda kwanza nikaambiwa wamehama town wako hapa hili. Huyo mimi hapa hili. Kwenda hapa hili nikaambiwa you're not registered as an artist in Kenya. Namuuliza aje? First and foremost umeniambia Masanduku, so you know me. Una get? So ni sawa. So nafaa kuregister wapi? Sijui enda Kikobo, toka Kikobo enda sijui Presidential Press Service nini. Nilizungusha mpaka nikaona maferari zangu.
Hautamani.
Hiyo story ikaisha hivyo. So kwa nini ifike mpaka hiyo point ndio hata to date wajabado karibu nisema hata sanitize waje sensitize wasanii kujua ati unafaa kuenda uko registered na ati lazima uende kwa chief atambue, sijui perform chief atambue hivyo ndo register.
So kuna you can actually tell them what
yeah, by the way unafaa
so kama wewe ni msanii
unaenda yani chief wako lazima akuwe anajua and your religious person kama ni kadhi kama religious person whatever nini akuwe anajua chief wako na sasa ile job unafanyanga hata kama wewe ni msanii wa YouTube ama nini na sample
kuna app ama kuna place
sasa you see app unaenda Ministry of Sports and Culture but naona sasa
nasikia sana
unaenda huko sasa ni Ministry of I think Culture and Heritage una register. Tuna book appointment, unapatiwa form zako, una register. Hivyo just in case kuna sujido ya wasanii inatoka, at least gava iko na nani.
Hey, wow, that is deep. Yes. I hope whoever is listening is learning. Masanduku has so much to tell you guys. Na Nathan nikuulize one of the last questions before tumalize.
Yeah.
Kuwa famous, na you becoming a very popular person.
Yeah.
How did it affect your personal life?
Let me just mention on the negative, because the positive is simuliona. First and foremost, as again, the money is coming fast. You don't have financial literacy. Nobody cares to teach you about financial literacy. The only person wanakutafutanga ni watu wa insurance. Nilikuwa na sijui house insurance ya watoto, life wanakuambia chukua ingine, na unajua at policy inachukua 15 years. Alafu kama zangu zote zimelapse cause corona ilikuja ikaniambia kama tuongee. So sijalipa, zimelapse zote. Una get? So hizo ni pesa nilitupa bure. That's number one. Number two, I kept the drone company because with your fame na pesa twako, kuna watu wanakusurround. Unaona? Wanakuramba, wezi kuambia mazi kesho uko wax, usikate maji ama kata vizuri ama wachana tu nayo. Mazi si lazima. Hao ndio
wanataka ushinda kwa kinunua.
Ukibayo uko sawa mazi. Mazi wewe ni natural. Unarias nini buda? Bora tu urest 1 hour. Tunakutambua. Unafika set clearly to the director anaona umebeat. Yes, una deliver but you're struggling. You get? Yeah. That's one. And then of course to the fame and to Ganji came mamas, of course. And now I couldn't tell which relationships are real. Tuko pamoja juu na nisikianga kwa radio. Una get? For real, I miss the days that ninge katia dem hanijui alafu like akwe surprise, lakini pia wengine hawakujui, lakini wakisha kujua. Like I had a Russian girlfriend. After mimi kwa YouTube show mbili, she came back to Kenya na alikuwa karibu kunimada. Now that I'm famous. Unaona? Of course now things even became worse. So it's hard to tell a genuine relationship.
Watu wanakutaka kujua ni star.
Wewe ni star.
Plus unajua, ni mhandi.
Mazi, thanks. Okay, gosh. So he of course ilitangori, not having a private life. So anything unafanya tu it's out there. Some is true, mostly exaggerated. Some is absolute, fully fledged, full blown lies. I've been killed 3 times by the internet. The first one walisema niliruka KCC. People commented, oh, you will miss this guy. You're so funny.
How does that make you feel?
You know, it's unfortunate because the second time they killed me with a road accident, I had a family friend in TZ who had lost my number. Hakujua na reach out aje, so anaanza kucall Marilas Kenya to talk about family funeral arrangements, you know. So family wanashindwa. So family wanafikiria ni kiki. Wako like, this is not funny. Nathan, this is not funny. Mazee shosho wako anaona hizi vitu. Naambia, I had nothing to do with this. Why would I? Hiyo ni kiki na kaaje ati nimedai, you know? Yeah, of course now bloggers will get you out there, blah, blah, blah. I remember there's a time it was really bad because I was in a relationship where the person I was with we had a physical altercation, and a blog wrote it na ikafikia my uncles in the States. They called mpaka my, you know, my shosho, my guka, and I'm like, you know, and awatandika vile wanataka. They won't say they had an argument, I come slap na sema no, anapigwa na whatever, you know. So it's really quite unfortunate. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And but also I've had my own personal struggles. I struggle with depression, by the way. I don't know if people knew that, which of course drove me to alcoholism. I didn't know I was an alcoholic, by the way, without knowing. It's just that because people have now coined this term of, especially after Corona, that the whole country were just functioning alcoholics, you know, but in affect watu differently, you know. So of course I dealt with that, which of course becomes different when people know you went to rehab. Wanakutreat na nenda rehab.
HJB, please. Nini lead to depression?
Again, as I said, because now the money is not there, the status is there, so most of it has been tarnished. Then nashindwa kumanage my lifestyle unaget, so kabla nianze kuhama from I am losing relationships with women because no romance without finance, of course, so inaku affect. So ikakuwa I'm not eating, I'm sleep deprived, so I'm not functioning. I remember there's a time I was out of the media completely for almost 5 years. 5 years kabisa, na sitakushukuru. No msali alienda wapi? Mtu alienda wapi? And I was jobless. Whoever I was with then was working, but nilikuwa napata at least royalties. So tulikuanga sawa for like 3, 4, 5 days. Mshahara yangu ikiingia. Na of course ikiingia nina machungu because nimetreatiwa vibaya, sina ganji. Alafu ilikuwa inaingia na ubaya because I remember that I was top in skills. I was getting about 1.5 but ilikuwa inaisha, sikuwa na maza wiki for sure. By the time nakaa na madeni na maasira, so I go ham, I go crazy, I do nini, na flex, and then I suffer for 25 days. No. Yeah, so once it becomes a cycle, then of course nani zika drop, all of a sudden downloads zika drop, because that time watu walianza kusema Safaricom wanatuibia kwa sababu umeka 10 downloads umesahau. So unaka airtime kikula yote unasema, so they sent a bulk message to everyone saying to kutoka kwa ringback tones to unsubscribe, just star watu waka nilitoka kutoka 1.5 to the next month 200, na pia of course inaenda drop because economy ina affect. Mtu anapiga hesabu ya na ile economy inakaa ni buy airtime juu ya mtu anikola sikie jokes za JBZ. Yeah, so that was it. So especially when I came out of rehab, people are delicate working with me, blah blah blah. Unapata a producer cause I can't bring him on set and it's a basi note if I trigger. Na maybe you place iko na kelele. Oh, by the way guys, let me tell you, addiction or depression comes with levels. Yeah, for me I went because I needed to manage. I was not, what's it called? I was not a dependent. Like nisipo nitadai ama shakes ama nini. Kuna level. Kuna ile yenye you just don't know when to stop. You can stay, like I can stay 3 months. No. It's just nika mind over matter. Ile tukienda out ni sherehe, but what excites you more, it's not even the beverage itself, it's the boom twaf, it's the people, it's the dancing, it's the hype. You get? But hauna discipline ya kujiambia ni home time, kesho niko wax. Yeah? So you wake up with regret, of course. Wala so mkono wanasema mazi mimi sitawahi kata tena. Those are those guys. No. And you can go. I've gone for 3 months. Una get? And now kuna sasa ile ya escape. Although pia mimi nilisafa nayo kiasi ya escape. Unaona niko na mashida home. So where will I spend most of my time? In the club. Because in the club no one will judge you. Saa zingine hata church watakujudge. Mimi nienda church, maze wakauliza nani wako na issues za kulala niwaombe. Mimi nikaenda faster. Pasi akiniambia akasema, you guys don't know JB Masanduku very talented. Akiomba maze naomba na hiyo kitiko live maze mpaka wasiwacherembe zuko majua naona. Akasema na hii pepo ya pombe inamsumbua mpaka anakuja kanisa akinuka pombe tunaikemea katika jina. Maze na niwase maze wana stream huko Canada mwende. Shida ya kulala maze.
Si story ya pombe.
Unajua ilikuwa hiyo time maze, so kila mtu amesanitize. So nimesafisha tu rada na si ati nimepiga shots kwa parking ninge church. Ni ile tu ya jana ile. Sijairudia church tena by the way. So pasi that's the reason, but anyway Mungu anasema tusameane, next Sunday nitakam. Lakini sikuji kwa pulpit. Yeah, so kuna hiyo tu ya you're running away from something. It's now escape drinking. You're escaping either from mashida. Of course it may happen a lot because I used to have neighbors tulikuwa tunakutana kwa keja kwa parking, imagine, because ile stress iko kwa nyumba, unataka uingie saa zile mama anaenda kubleki, unataka tu uingie udish udoze. Na hata kicall naambia tu no, kuna business deal nafanya hapa chini, tukiteremka utakuja utuone. Ukisikia tu pa unajua kila mtu anajua sound za bibi yake. Sikani unaficha tu mafuta zenu kwa ni biashara mnaongea. Hivyo cause hiyo escapism. Now there are dependents who mazi chemically always you can't function without. And it haitambui. There are even surgeons who wasani judges, anybody, hata unaweza kuwa president, sijasema wa nchi, lakini hauwezi function without. Tunaona msako na shakes ama akikosa withdrawal. Unaona vile kama mimi, wewe sijui kama unakatanga, unakanga mtu wa madhabahu. Unakaa tu. But sasa kama una drink normally, if you go ham once in a while you get a hangover. If you're dependent you get withdrawal symptoms. Huwezi lala, uko na shakes, hauna appetite. Sasa eventually unatangazwa mashida za liver, whatever, nini unaanza tu pole kama gastric reflux. It develops into ulcers, whatever. But honestly, hata ukienda rehab, they have to give you a supplement of it. Ama kupunguzie, ama kupatie bia moja per day. Cause kuna watu dead. On a serious note, because of cold turkey, kuna watu dead.
So supplement wanapata kutoka
something wakiona pia umefika ile level wanaanza kupata tu ile reducing 2 beers a day. One beer, half a beer, quarter a beer, alafu sando. Cause unaweza patia mse medications za kuacha immediately. And sometimes by the pia ni madoka mfani poa, because I know of friends who kuna dawa unapewa, you become allergic to alcohol. So hiyo ati unafikirianga ati utajiambia since nikata maji na nimeweka hiyo dawa, you get allergic. Like unaweza die if you're not rushed to hospital. I don't think it's the best thing. Because I've seen somebody who relapsed and it was bad. We had to rush this person to hospital. Because if you to die. But thank God, maze, as friends and family, to advise to checky, wacha tuache na pesi yake ama afanye ama cancel.
Wow, that's very good to hear, GB. Now, what would you tell these young artists out there? As in, what should they do right now so maybe they don't get into a state that you are in? Ama wasiget to addiction, ama wasiget deep into alcohol. How can they prevent it kutoka ukuju before a drink?
First and foremost, don't let the fame get to your head. Always have a mentor who has, especially a spiritual background. So it's just not Christians, but somebody, of course, you can talk to. And then, fame doesn't, by the way, fame has to come with fortune. So before you call yourself famous, by the time missing famous, because fortune, your wealth kabisa. So you can be likable, you can be popular, you can be a household name, you can be a familiar face. Lakini usiende kwa street tunasema wewe ni fame. Kuna famous people wenye hata wakienda 10 year break bado hata lala njaa. Halo Nyashinski, hajailala njaa kwa ngoma yake alisema hivyo, you see. If possible, get a manager. Usaidia. It's okay to say no to if I feel a deal is frustrating you. The independent channels nowadays, TikTok, Facebook, now wanalipa. Brands are now using people personally, kuifanya hivyo as well. Then kama hujafika kiwango ya, again nitatumia tu Nyashinski, maze jitume. It's okay, jitume. Maze no condos, sema nini. Then also OCG, depending on, as in, attend these things, attend career talks. That's not necessarily just kwa YouTube. Hata si lazima about the media per se, because you need to know unataka kuwa msanii wa aina gani. Kuna msanii wa mass market, unaget mtu mwenye atafanya tu karakta ya msanii wa mashinani, atamsikia nini. Huyu ni msanii mwenye hata akiendorse 40 products, hivyo ndio anakula. Anafanya 40 products yenye namlipa 1000 each. Hiyo si ni 40k. Kuna mtu ako na target audience. Hata kama show yake inaendanga watu so wenye wanalipanga 10,000 per person. So atafanya products moja na alipe bado hiyo 40k. You know, but honestly, I tried it and take it from me, you can't live both worlds. You have to decide. As wow. Especially in terms of marketing, jua tu maze. Mimi ni mswa mass market ama mimi yeah, we're so tunnel vision. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys are listening to what you've been saying. That is so educative. And the very last one, tukifunga show, to be after the rehab, are you drinking? No.
Very sparingly. No. Very sparingly, very responsibly.
Sure.
Yeah. It hasn't cost me a job or relationship so far, so good.
That's umeja kucontrol.
Manzi.
Nice.
So na vile leo niko fresh. Pako umeniambia na glow. Ingekuwa kitambo.
Unakaa fiti, alafu nikuulize another one. Tupatie marital status zako. Umepata mtu from the last time tunajua story yako ya
I was divorced.
Do you still see the kids? Do you access them?
Yeah. Well, I have access to the kids. Of course, now it's a bit difficult because we have to liaise with the mom. That's of course one of the things I regret, because I really envy the people who have, because I had a solid upbringing. I used to see my dad and mom daily. I get now for them at Kunyana weekend, I'm at them month. I know it's really affecting them, and I'm really working hard to just, I don't know, to bridge that gap somewhere. That's honestly one of my biggest regrets. Ata kusota sijai regret sana. But your family,
your marriage,
yes.
Your family is key. Maybe hata ungekuwa bado in the family, you would not have gone.
Because at least ningekuwa a bit, what's it called, in control. Ningekuwa na kukaliwa pia wasee ni kitu poa. Kukaliwa ni kitu poa. Kama umepata dema na kukalia,
unakubali.
Mshukuru. Wale wa yes man, yes daddy, yes papa, yes hi daddy.
So kuna
I'm today. Like right now, I'm working.
You're working.
You know, Chris Rock said, you chase after women, you lose money. You can never lose women chasing money. Yeah. And then alafu staki kuwa burden kwa mdengezi. No. Yeah. So sijasema yes or no, I'm working. Yeah. Kuna ma potential. Yeah, but wameniambia tuweke chini ya maji nini. Huwezi jua. Yeah. But focus yangu ni maze turudi kwa this, because my final word by the would be, it's possible for you to be exclusively a media personality or in the media. Yeah. So, of course, back in the days, tulikuwa na advice, even me I was advised growing up. Sorry, even I, kizungu. Nimesahau niko TV 47. Oh my God. Tunaonekana mpaka America. Yeah. I was advised to have a backup plan. But imagine it's possible. You can just focus your energy. Miss John, daktari, anasema, I'm a doctor, but just in case it doesn't work, I'm an architect. No. You focus and it works. As in, I'm an engineer, but you need title. I consult, but I've practiced as a full-time job, because I know. Whether you believe in yourself and believe in God, it's possible. There are people who have lived and made generational wealth out of just
being an artist.
Yeah. Yes.
That is good.
Yeah.
So what are you doing currently?
By the way, watch this space. Kuna podcast moja hatari na kama hiyo sitaongea sana.
Sasa hivi umesema unatupeleka show.
Yeah. Leo tunaenda show. Yes.
So what do you expect in that show?
Yes, just a lot of good vibes. Coming. Yes, there'll be comedy, there'll be karaoke, there'll be good times. Memorable responsible times.
Yes. So thank you so much, guys, for staying with us. You have heard it from Nathan himself.
Yes.
That if you want to stay relevant in the industry, do not put fame into your head.
Kabisa.
Focus. You're not famous until you have a lot of money. And you research on the kind of a person you want to be. Stay focused. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
So, Unatuchapia sign out.
Vile inafaa maze. Thank you so much for keeping it TV47. This has been Celebrity Files. I'll see you.
Yes.
And you've been hanging out with Nathan Kimani alias JB Masanduku. And of course, the beautiful, the lovely, the gorgeous, the flamboyant, the wealthy, the healthy guy, the one and only Jackie, host. Like the most. I'll see you.
Yeah. So until next time.
Yeah. Keep
Bye-bye.
it.
Yes, each and every Thursday lazima mazee. Tutakuwa pale sana. Bado unajua ni rahisi sana kutoa masponsa ndani ya nyumba. Wababa Wababa. Ukitaka kujua mtu ndo ana buy drinks. Utamuona zile mafumu wana make na confidence. Anaita mabesti wake na confidence. Halo, umefika wapi? Kwani unakuja na meli? Kwani unatembea? Ukitaka kujua mtu ananunuliwa pia anapiga masimu lakini zake ni za wasiwasi. Halo bro, kwani ulipotea? Haungetumia bypass? No, bado tu niko hapa, nimekunywa tu zile mbili ulisema. Lakini Mary alikuwa anasema namaliza shift. Sasa nilikuwa nataka kujua kama ngoja kidogo Mary ndio naongea na yeye, si ungoje. Huyo ananunuliwa. Zake anakunywa kataska cider na ule lady yako hapo next anakunywa Guinness. You know who's the man in that relationship? Come on. Unajua? Yeah. Hiyo na unajua, ukiona mtu akokoneza anakunywa bila glass, huyo ni fano wa Arsenal, hawatambui vikombe. Hata washinde aje utajua tu. Host wa leo karaoke, tunakushukuru sana. Ama wababa DJ, wewe ni asante, wasiwe katika gapo. DJ ni asante kule nzeshana.
Thank you so much guys for staying with us. Remember that fame isn't forever, but stories need to be told. So join us next time for more raw, real, and unriveted journeys
on Fame Files. You hang out with me this episode as JB Masanduk, and of course the lovely, the beautiful, the amazing Jackie. Fame Files at TV47. Wherever you are, tupate. Tuko Instagram, tuko Facebook, tuko TikTok, tuko mpaka radio. Yes, at JB Masanduk, of course, at TV47, at Jackie.
Ciao.
Both with the most. Let's do this.